Hello everyone and welcome back to another Roblox video, and of course we are back with your weekly/bi-weekly check-in with Tower Defense RNG. Last week there wasn't really enough changes for me to make a video, but now there are, so we're technically on week 4. So yeah, let's get started. For the second update of Tower Defense RNG, there is now currently a background music, so it wouldn't just be the sound of ticking and the turret shooting when you're playing, so I think that's pretty cool. The supercharge animation has now been fixed, so technically it fires now because before it was just like stuck. The slow, as expected, you know what I said, was nerfed from 2 times speed to only 20% speed. So I think what they mean is like 50% speed all the way down to 20% instead, which honestly seems like a lot more fair. You can no longer roll piercing, radar, or airborne until the level needed for them is reached, which is honestly a good thing, because getting those buffs right now is just practically useless. So you're rolling for a high thing but still pretty useless. And lastly, which I think the best change from this update, is the addition of the supercharge buff. Last video I talked about the supercharge buffs. It was currently useless, so it went from a 1 in 50 chance to a whopping 1 in 100. And what it does is that it gives your towers a 2 times attack buff, 2 times speed buff, and a 1.25 at range buff, which by the way, the reason that I said times is in this game, buffs are actually multiplicative, I think that's a word, rather than percentage, unlike Defender's Depot 2. Update number 3 was a lot minor, but honestly I still think it's an insanely good update. So this update basically brought the addition of the new item info UI, which I think looks significantly so much easier to the eyes rather than, you know, the one that we previously had. Unfortunately though, you can no longer switch it between towers easily, because instead of having a button that switches your towers, you actually have to remove the towers and then place something to it, so I'm hoping they add like a fix to that in the future. Upgrading your towers is now also possible with, of course, the RNG system, where you spend your hard-earned cash to roll for a chance to get an upgrade for your towers. This of course scales with how rare your current tower is, so even a turret can cost millions to upgrade compared to a base orb of light. Update number 4 was more of a balance update to make the game a lot more simpler for the start. This update removed the multi-entrance from level 4 and level 5, and basically updated the current paths. This is what they look like now, which if you watch my previous video, you'd see how different it is. I actually struggle in that level, by the way. The mobs in level 4 and 5 are obviously rebalanced as well to match the new stages. This update also brought the introduction of a new enemy called Splitter or Swarm, which we still haven't decided yet. Flying enemies have also been removed for now. Oh, by the way, the Splitter basically, if you kill them, they spawn smaller enemies, so it's pretty self-explanatory, but flying enemies also has been removed for now. They'll be added later in later levels in the game to keep the game simpler for newer players. Orb of Light has also been introduced with the stats of a chance of 1 in 746, an attack of 250, attack speed of 0.75, and lastly the range of 30 horizontal and a vertical range of 18, which is the same as the Tesla. A boss has also been added at the end of level 5 with a whopping health of 5,000, which is obviously the highest health that we have right now, of course, because it is a boss. And lastly, everything model-wise at least has been scaled down 30%, which might look a lot more obvious if you look at previous footage. Thank you guys so much for watching. So from now on, this is going to be the new norm for a video with a bit of gameplay in the background and basically an update log. I just feel like I can show you guys a lot more if I do it this way, with obviously less time for you guys to waste. So let me know which type of video you guys prefer. Is it the one where I cover stuff while playing, which is basically the previous 2 videos, or like this one where I do a voiceover with the gameplay in the background? So anyways, that'll be it for this video. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I hope you guys learned something new. And I'll see you guys later. See ya.